Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Non-League 2 Premier League. I apologise over the past few episodes about my mic quality. Still brand new to this, still sorting out all the settings. Hopefully I've adjusted that and the voiceover will be a bit clearer this time. It won't be too loud, but obviously please do leave me feedback, always trying to improve. You join me in again today, where we play Hampton and Richmond, currently sat in 19th in the league. We have been on a poor run of form here. We drew to Hemel and we've lost to Tottenham and Dagenham. I'm not too downhearted about that, because if you look where Tottenham and Dagenham are in the table, you know, they're in the playoffs with us, so they're hard fought matches. We do come up against Hampton and Richmond today, down in 19th. Their form looking a bit like ours, a bit up and down. So hopefully we can make the most of this game. Going into this game again, very similar lineup to as you would have seen a lot of the time. I can't afford to rest people. Everyone's absolutely knackered all the time, so I'm a bit stuck. I'm taking a beak off the bench, make sure Gibbons is on there, because I'm sure Reigns is going to get tired enough to have to come off at some point, as the whole team does. Season 2, when we get to that eventually, the first thing I'm going to address is the squad depth. I'm not going to overhaul the team, and I'm hoping the youth academy prospects that come through are going to be at least good enough to be squad rotation options to give us some depth. That's a key area we need to deal with. To compete on all fronts in the cups and in the league, you need to have depth within the squad. So that is my main aim for the start of next season. See what free transfers we can get and see what youth players come through to give us some good depth. The key thing being, I keep hold of the squad I've got at the moment and flesh it out as much as I can. And here we are, about 15 minutes in, nothing really going on these first few minutes. It's a bit of a tight game, no one's even had a shot or an opportunity here within 20 minutes, and the possession's a bit 50-50, so a cagey affair against a team towards the bottom end of the table and a team fighting for a playoff spot. We need to make sure we pick up some points in this game, preferably all three. And here comes the first highlight of the game. We're almost half an hour in there, and the ball is in possession of Hampton and Richmond. They play that inside to Turner now. What can he do? He goes back out wide to Deadfield. Playing the ball around well here, trying to create an opportunity, and there comes a gap there which Gardner can get onto, and that's a good save by Wiles Richards in the goal, and that's a corner to Hampton and Richmond. The first opportunity of the half there, and Bath performing poorly. It may look at a change of formation and tactic ready for the second half, because it's been a very quiet, dull half here. We're coming up to the last 10 minutes of the half. We've only seen one highlight. Here comes the second here with the Hampton and Richmond keeper. Bullen now boots it out. Full straight to Parsal now. What can Bath do with the ball when they play it out to Danny? Parsal looking good there to Russ. Flicks it through to Ash. Windsor now. Who's going to make a run for him? Goes up wide to Bimmer and to Jenkins-Davies. And he hits the post. First real opportunity of the game there for Bath. And it's off the post by Jenkins-Davies. Gardner into Silva now. Into the last 5 minutes of the half. A very quiet, cagey affair. Both teams trying to suss each other out. Hampton and Richmond hoping to stay within the league and avoid relegation. Bath looking to go up a league and gain promotion fighting the playoffs. So you're expecting a tight, cagey affair. But Hampton and Richmond now with an opportunity going down that wing. And that's a great ball in and a header. And we seem to struggle against the lower down teams and the higher up teams, and we only really get good wins against the middle of the park. And that is a poor first half here from Bath. And we're coming in now up to the half-time whistle, and Hampton and Richmond with the ball again. Greenslade wins that back. Will Bath get an opportunity before the half-time whistle? Ross with the ball. Jenkins-Davies over the top finds Windsor. Glad to have Windsor back. He plays it out to Tilson inside to Jenkins-Davies, out wide to Reigns. There's options in the box. He goes to the edge to Russ. Russ takes a shot off the woodwork again. And for the second time this half, Bath have been denied by the woodwork. And we're looking towards half time now. We're going to need a big change for the second half. Who's going to provide it? That's the real question I have here. Sayers on the ball now, plays that through. Back again. Into Massey. And that is the half-time whistle. And after such a poor half, I feel I have nothing to do but change up the team. And that's what this backup tactic's for. In possession, Windsor will be up top. Jenkins-Davies on the left. Beardmore in the cam spot. Move all these players around. They all get confused about what's going on really. Out of possession. Jenkins-Davies out on the left. Russ comes back for Beardmore. Rain spots for Greenslade. Blimey. They really do like messing with this team, don't they? And I believe that's accurate, and I believe that's what we're going to have to go with from now. Windsor might be better suited out wide compared to Ash. Who do I trust more up top? Probably Windsor, so we are going to keep Ash out wide. No real changes yet. I expect Alves to come on in the second half. And we are going to go attacking now. Against the bottom of the table team, we need to push on. We need to try and get the goals. And here's a ball through to Ash. Ash has an opportunity. That's a good save. Good start to the half. Positive changes there already with Bath having a shot within the opening minute of that second half. We need to really start piling on the pressure. I'll give this team until about the 60th minute till I really look at that subs bench and who's going to provide me with something. Because at the moment it's looking like a quiet second half. 10 minutes in, we've only had the one highlight within the first few seconds of the half. Bath on a set piece now. Jenkins-Davies in. Nobody in the middle where it's ball away, but that's a good ball towards the back post, but that's cleared easily. Batten to pass out. Who can he pick up? Beardmore. Beardmore takes a shot. And that's frustrating to see. Shots from distance, discourage them. Tactics, let's get some subs on now. I'm looking at you, Alves, for Ash. Jenkins-Davies to come in the middle. Beardmore to come off to give Kettle a go. They're the only subs I'm looking to use right now. A few tired players out there, including Tilson, including Rains as I expected, and even Jenkins-Davies and Windsor. Windsor's probably not fit to play the whole match, so he's only got probably about 5 to 10 minutes left in him before he looks to come off. And here we reset now, pass out, Miles Richards. Here pick out, pass out again. Out to Greenslade. Greenslade with Keto with him on that wing now. That's a big threat down my left hand side, and Keto just drives, takes a shot. Keeper should be doing better there really. And that's the end of that. Coming up to the last 20 minutes or so of the half, Keto gets the ball out wide. He's a continuous threat at the moment when he comes on. Winds out to Rains. That's Alves now. What can he do? Picks up Rains. Rains is clear now. He needs a good ball into the box. Goes towards the back post. Nobody there to win it. And Hampton and Richmond clear, and they're going to try and counter her now. And Deadfield's being left to run in the box. Batten with a vital tackle there to stop the Hampton attack. Down to the last 20 now. We don't have many more subs left. Gibbons will come on for Rains. And Windsor's going to have to come off, and the only option really to come on for him is the big fish. Let's confirm those changes. Give it a minute and I'll demand more from my squad. We're also going to go very attacking. We need something here. We've had the better opportunities this second half, but we need to push on. Has our form been derailed by the previous 2 losses against promotion rivals? That could be the case. Flashbacks to the loss to MK Dons when we were on a bad run. Is that about to happen here? Or can we carve out a goal here? Kettle now, surely he just needs to get the ball in the box. He delays. Danny now will do nothing, absolutely nothing. And this has been another frustrating outing for the Bathcity side. Letting their bonus points slip here. Luckily we have created a gap to keep us ahead. But at the moment, we're on a poor run of games again. Not for the first time this season. We're being derailed by losses against high opponents and a tired team. You look at Russ and Tilson, Greenslade, absolutely knackered out there. Hampton and Richmond slowing the game right down, wasting the last few minutes. Can Bath get the ball back and create an opportunity? Doesn't look like it, as Hampton earned himself a corner. Coming down to the final minute plus stoppage time now. 3 minutes of stoppage time for Bath to do something here. This may be one of their final opportunities. Greenslade into Keto. Russ. Greenslade, Russ, Tilson. Someone needs to get the ball in towards the box. And somehow that finds its way to Jordan Alves. He's had limited opportunities this season and he has not moaned about it, and when he has played, he's played quite well. And Bath grabbing an equaliser in the final few minutes. Can they get anything else from this game? Probably not, because the game is pretty much over, but I will demand more. Hampton and Richmond looking like they're happy with their point, standing on the ball on the halfway line, letting the seconds tick down. And they try and play it through. And that may have been the final whistle coming our way, with a poor loss really in the midfield there. And we've seen it. This is the full-time whistle surely coming now, with the ball through to Wales Richards. Why has he just cleared that? Alves with the ball now. Do Bath have another opportunity here? That should have been a foul in my eyes. But the clock ticks down. Through to Fisher. Russ picks up. Alves might have an opportunity to win it. And that's a corner there. And Bath will be allowed to take this corner, but nothing's going to come of it. And this here is the last opportunity, if it ends up being an opportunity for Bath. Russ with a long effort, easily saved, and that is the full-time whistle. All in all, a disappointing result, but I am glad we did manage to get a point from that at least. Dominated that second half. It was a really poor first half, and we will have to see what that does to the table. We are still sitting in fourth, only 3 points clear of Horsham now. Yeah, super sub Alves, he does come on and save us. And our next game again against Weston-super-Mare, down in 22nd. Although last time we played them earlier in the season, they did beat us 2-1. So we never know what can happen, as always. If you did enjoy this video, please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and check out my Twitch channel where I try and live stream at least once a week. Thank you, and I see you next time.